Substitution for the Illawarra Stingrays, making away from the field is number 37, Emily Cumming. And coming onto the field is number 52, Chloe Ozolins. In the under-23s of NPL New South Wales Women's. The final score, Manly United 1, Illawarra Stingrays 4. The goal scorers for the game for Manly United, Caitlin Wallace in the 65th minute. For Illawarra Stingrays, a double to Brielle Masters in the 3rd minute from the penalty spot and the 80th minute. April Rowley in the 27th minute and Kayla Austin in the 30th minute. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stick around because in 10 minutes time we'll have first grade of NPL New South Wales Women's between your Manly United FC and the Illawarra Stingrays.
Manly United would like to thank the following businesses for their support for the 2026 season. Community Bank Freshwater, Brown Brothers Skip Bins, Manly Warringah Football Association, Ray White Team Nemo, Brookvale Mazda, Loan Market, DYRSL, Lions Sport Travel, Bingley Balgala and Monavale, JB Metropolitan, CMS Surveyors, Auto Body Smash Repairs, Brookvale Aluminium, Chase Projects, The Athlete's Foot, Warringah Mall and Warringah Square, Black Label Developments, Benedict Recycling, Blue Dog Signs, Northern Beaches Marine, Fine Apparel, Loomis Imaging, Metronics, Riggs Brookvale, Grill DY and Best Tea. Now don't forget to head to the canteen behind the Northern Goal for tea, coffee, cold drinks, snacks, hot food and one of Crown Park's world famous chicken schnitzel rolls. And if you're after a meal or a drink, the Licence Club, the Far Coast, is open from 12 midday every Saturday and Sunday on the eastern side of the field.
Well, a very good evening to you from a pretty cold Cromer Park in Manly as the hometown Manly United will face off against second from bottom, the Illawarra Stingrays in the NPL Women's New South Wales competition. Round 23, we're coming towards the end of the campaign, which seems crazy to say. It always flies by so quick. And for the Illawarra Stingrays, they might not mind the end of the season, not been the season that they would have hoped for after a strong campaign last time around. It's not quite been the same for the team from the Illawarra. And for Manly, well, finals are out of the question for them here too. It'll be a mid-table finish, you'd think, this season, but are unbeaten in the last 3 in the league and will look to make it 4 here this evening at home. Welcome to you wherever you're tuning in from. My name is Oliver Walker-Peel. A pleasure to have your company for this one. It is Manly United and the Illawarra Stingrays for a bit of a Sunday evening football fix. To the teams we go. We will start with the hometown Manly United, of course, led by Thomas Hopley. In goal, number 1, Jodie Drever. 2, Phoebe Gilbane. 3, Grace Arnold. 4 is Emma Bates. 7, Chloe O'Brien. 9, Emily Minette. 11, Lucy Richards. 19, Hallie Smith. 21 is Indy Horsley. 27, Sarah Whelan. And 38, one to watch, is Sienna Dale. For Illawarra, they'll go in goal with number 1, Kiara Roche. Number 4, Poppy Hooks. Number 6, Jasmine Lemon. Number 7 is Chloe Middleton. 8, Ella Giles. 11, Bronte True. 12, Ruby Egan Brown. 14 is Logan Gerard. Number 17, Adelaide Thompson. 19, Annalise Grove. And number 30 is Lucy Baggio. Referee just about ready to get things underway. Slight delay to kick-off time here. You get this one underway. So it'll be Manly United from left to right and Illawarra from right to left. So the Stingrays not a team in form. Manly United looking to build a run towards the end of the season. And morale, if nothing more than that. Just to see how they go at home. And they've started okay. Richards crowded off of it. Smart piece of defending. All things considered. Lucy Baggio. Through to Kiara Roche. 25-year-old goalkeeper. Formerly on the books of the Newcastle Jets. Never made a senior appearance in the A-League Women's competition. Team from the Hunter. Well, that might have passed up off the arm of Sarah Whelan. Doing. Keep the ball. Hold of it here though. Involved Adelaide Thompson. Out of play for throw for today's visitors. Haven't tasted victory since the back end of June. 3-0 win over the Gladesville Ravens. Looking to flick on. All the way back was Annalise Groves. Had a bit of a task for a goalkeeper in Roche, who just fancied putting the ball into touch. Start this for Manly. O'Brien over towards the right-hand side. Here's Sienna Dale. Drives into the box, does it well, and forces a good stop from Kiara Roche down low. Down away to her left. That's a smart stop. After a mazy run from the Manly United starlet. Has goals in her last 3, Sienna Dale. Almost made it goals in her last 4, and would have done if not for a good bit of goalkeeping intervention. Be a corner though for Manly United, which is taken short. Dale receives the 1-2 at the edge of the box, will go left-footed. Blocked before it could get through to Roche, and it's the corner coming. This evening's hosts. Sent in. It's a back post. First head on it. It's a Stingrays one. It should diffuse things. If there's any doubt, this surely will. Ball down the line. It's Grove trying to work something out. The former Gungali United player. Sitting at the heart of the Stingrays defence. It's blocked. Look to lock Manly in here. True time. Get busy to close any ball forward down. Pass left a little short, and True does step in. We'll look to fire from the edge of the box, but good block from the Newcastle Jets. Emma Bates. Fleet of foot there. Middleton. True on it again. Dangerous signs maybe here for Manly. It's rolled across. And unable to keep that one down. Thompson, it was well over the top. Minette, the United stalwart, couldn't keep hold of that one for very long. Drever. Cobain for Dale round the corner. Nice flick from Minette. Looking to try something. Illawarra with some defending to do, and Dale looking to keep them all honest. It's going to play for the Manly ball. The player on Canberra United's books looks set to take it, but delegated that responsibility. Whelan. There's Dale again. Slide that one forward, not a bad idea. Sliding across was Grove. He's gone behind, and already that corner count is mounting from a Manly United point of view. Makes weight short and will be used again. Dale not so on the return ball. Ball didn't clear the front post. Just trying to send that one down the line. Phoebe Gobain, been around a while. 11th year at Manly. She extends through junior and senior football. Dale's ball was a middle for Smits. Thompson can win it back for Illawarra, and the pass towards her was an errant one. That's Limon. Arnold for Gilbane. First touch too heavy. Thompson in field. Stuck for Illawarra. Richards, the former Western United fullback. Put that one out of play. Not her best ball. Nice throw. Coming here. Manly looking to complete a league double over Illawarra They did win the reverse fixture earlier on in the campaign. A late strike from Anita Zorden and a belter in the 85th minute. The top corner to win that day. Similar result here. Illawarra wouldn't so much as Thompson looking to roll it forwards. Works. Thompson to go down the line. As Thompson takes over. He's gone out of play. Last off the Illawarra midfielder. Dale driving again. Good sliding challenge from Limon to disrupt her advances somewhat. We'll get back to number 38. Looks to do it all herself. Went over. A few muted shouts for a penalty, but there was no call ever in there. Restart, Ricochet. Into a bit of trouble. Penalty area. Jody Drever. A few goalkeepers in recent times at Manly United. Georgia Ritchie. It's another jet in the books at Manly. And Chelsea McCready last week as Roche got herself in a muddle. Her clearance blocked. And they get away with one, do Illawarra. It's Indy Horsley closing it down and putting the Illawarra goalkeeper under real pressure. And another day that's in the back of the net and 1-0. Well defended initially from Lucy Richards, who then drew the foul. Earlier, she was at Western United. She's originally from Victoria, from the Mornington Peninsula Strikers Junior. Played with Carly Johnson at Western United. That's what drew her here. Second season at the football club. Gilbane. Good challenge from Thompson, who's got about a bit early on. Through the whole production line at Illawarra, Adelaide Thompson. Just goes to show that there are pathways there if you're good enough. O'Brien to slide it across towards Whelan. Schwartz towards the right-hand side, and making the run forward here is Middleton. And the inside right channel was Egan Brown. Want to watch this year with 5 goals on the league campaign, but couldn't be found there. Stingrays will have to settle for a throw. Very interesting decision to throw it there, but Limon made the throw look better than it was. Stingrays able to keep the ball. Here is Egan Brown. Towards the right-hand side, and Paggio unable to keep it in. Gilbane. Dale on this right-hand side wants a kick and rush job. And was blocked off in the process by Annalise Grove. Only wasting little time. Smith try and find the net short. most of that. Manly United looking to keep the Stingrays cold. Slide out of play. The Stingrays again with some more defending to do perhaps. Dale sees the 1-2 and set too much of a task there for Sarah Whelan. Behind for a goal kick. Chance for Whelan, who won it back for Manly. Ball towards the edge of the penalty area for O'Brien, who sliced at her effort. Illawarra as a club seemed pretty intense on playing out from the back. I saw it earlier on in the under-23s, a game that they won by 4 goals to 1. They look to play out from the back, and of course, that level, you want to be training and playing how the first grade team do. And there it almost cost the Stingrays. Nice flick on, True. Another one with A-League women's experience out there. Gilbane all the way back to the goalkeeper and Dreva. Gilbane on the stretch, couldn't reel that one in. Groves throw. Couldn't find True. Middleton. Give it and get it back. Back to Poppy Hooks. Illawarra look to build something. Hooks another one who's played in the Australian top flight. Last season with Western Sydney. Although originally from Perth, started her career with the Glory, 4 appearances there, and 19 last time around for the Wanderers. Team on the ball here. Gerard, across it goes, Middleton. To slide it forward, and the idea was there for all to see, but the execution just off. Through to Judy Drever it went. Get there first. From the Illawarra point of view, that ball over for Thompson. The one that I would have hoped for. Scrove playing that as it's back towards Roche. To pick up. Manly players contending that she should have been able to do that. Just looking for a back pass. And referee in response saying that the ball back wasn't deliberate, and as such you can't give pass back for that. That's the official's view anyway. I'm not sure that those on the Manly bench quite disagree with that. Thomas Hockey's thoughts. You probably don't need to spend it, given that he was visibly gesticulating what he thought. Stingrays win it back. Lovely turn then from True to get away from Grace Arnold, but good covering to get across. Smart piece of defending then from Horsley. Lemon, who was fouled by Emily Minette. Free kick. Towards the right-hand side. Joe looking to have a run at Richards, who wasn't having it. Throw. Wanting Egan Brown. No body where it needed to be to play the ball. Play it when. Been a little bit of a scrappy start so far. There's been some flashes of quality, and a lot of them on the balls at the feet of Sienna Dale. As it is now, drives in field and rather crudely taken down from Chloe Middleton. One that's probably a borderline yellow card. You can understand why a referee would give it. He'd elected to, but elected not. It's from the restart. Back from Bates. Into the waiting arms of Roche. He would have been glad with that. And then if it was a yard either side, there would have been some work to do. Middleton in midfield. Defensive side of the centre circle. Played that one really well. Got it over towards Gerard, who will try and fashion something to get it through and behind. Good defending from Bates. Manly can't keep hold. Egan Brown. Jeremy Sinew. Now coming back to try and keep it in. Couldn't do that. It's out of play for Stingray's throw. Second from bottom in the league are the Illawarra Stingrays in first grade. I don't think you'd sense that at the back of the first 20 minutes if you had no prior context. 4 points clear of the Western City Rangers in this competition. No threat of relegation either, given the club championship standings. Western City absolutely nailed on for that. At least to finish bottom in the club championship. Header one Thompson towards the edge of the box. Win it back, and Gilbane will send it away towards halfway. Thompson got something on it. Giles saw her ball blocked by Minette, but it went out of play. So nothing to worry about there in the immediate sense for the Stingrays. Outside a penalty area towards Egan Brown. Well, to control that to keep it in. It's upfield, and a free kick has been picked out for Manly. Fouled there, Grace Arnold. Anyone who's followed this league for a while needs any lecturing on the quality that's out there. It's taking a little while for it to fully shine through, but both sides have got plenty of attacking talent out there. A lot of players you can look forward to add a bit of spark to a game. Particularly Sienna Dale, who's been bright early. As previous, waits for Phoebe Gilbane to come forward to take the throw. Does short to Dale. O'Brien working in tight spaces with Sienna Dale, who gave it away. We'll have another look at it here. Bates looking to send it forward. Stops on the way through. Good defending Giles. Blocked out of play and into the assistant referee. Hand up an apology from Phoebe Gilbane. No intention at all to perhaps give the assistant referee a bruise. Hopefully there isn't one come tomorrow morning for him. Egan Brown kept it alive and rolled it inboards. Gerard elected to go back. Working himself into a bit of space. Hooks for Limon. Helped it on. Middleton looking to clip on over towards the left-hand side. It's a tidy ball. Gerard now with options in the middle. Wants to pick out Egan Brown. Won't get through. Quick to read the danger. Jody Drever refuses that in the Manly United goal. To step in. Middleton now doing so for Illawarra. With Roche. A little disappointed with their play of the ball. Brian's header. The net's control. Dale. Signs for so many fullbacks in this league across the year, and might have been some warning signs for Annalise Grove for a split second, but couldn't play it the way she'd have hoped for. Ran out of play for a goal kick. Wanting a free kick and will get one. I'll pull back. Hallie Smith. Thompson wanting the 1-2 with Middleton. Clapped her hands in frustration. And the ball to build something down the Illawarra left. Dale on board first time. Lynette on a bike to get there first and got it back to Dale, whose first touch is heavy. She was then smartly covered off. Again forced into a clearance. Gilbane winning the header. Grove. Slammed up towards halfway. Manly winning a lot of second balls now, though. A great pass from Gilbane. Sends her goalkeeper Drever a touch wider than she would have probably expected. And best option in the end is to just try and clear it away, and could only put it out of play for a throw. For Manly perhaps, but Mosley had little support and tried to run it forwards. Good bit of defending. Tell you what, Grove and Thompson on that left-hand side have dealt with Sienna Dale and company pretty well. And looking to go down there, right-hand side a fair bit. Hasn't worked for them so far as Egan Brown to Right ball forward for Illawarra to do the same. Baggio watched by Richards. Richards played it really well. Fine with him with a pass, but she couldn't build on that. The game being played in the middle third at the moment. Dale help progress the ball beyond that. She'll look to, it's a lovely run. Inside the box, Sienna Dale! It's masterful! There's your bit of quality! An amazing run from Sienna Dale is then capped off with a wonderful finish. 5th league goal of the campaign. And I tell you what, you'll struggle to see one better across the state this weekend.
Goal to Manly United, classy finish all round there from number 38, Sienna Dale. Manly United 1, Illawarra Stingrays 0.
It's a couple of goals in the A-League Women's competition for Canberra United. Sienna Dale, best football so far in front of her at only 19 years of age. And if anybody anywhere had any doubt of Sienna Dale's quality, I think all questions answered. Even when things come a little bit unstuck, gets on the ball or maybe runs it out of play or runs into a bit of trouble, you can see exactly what her strengths are. There's a goal from the top shelf that is the difference maker so far. Minette making a run down the left-hand side. Did she make it too early? Yes. Offside is the call from the assistant referee on this near side. Richards again down the left. Whelan scampering off after it, couldn't keep it in. Trouble for Illawarra perhaps to help that one away. Got it to about the midpoint of their own half. Gilbane wider for Dale. Superbly done then from Grove to shut that down. Hooks for Richards. And only go down the left-hand side. O'Brien wins the corner. Short this time, it's Horsley for Arnold. Decoy run was made by Horsley. Arnold ignored it, ball towards the front post, and Bates having a couple of goes at it. Behind for another corner it goes. Pressure building on that Stingrays goal. Corner will be left this time for Grace Arnold, who right-footed, sends it in high toward the top of the 6-yard box. Gage not fully dealt with yet. Whelan controls inside the area, looks to curl one. That was goal bound. It Good block on the way. Not sure I didn't get there from Poppy Hooks. Does look more likely, as things stand now, that we'll get a second before Stingrays draw back level. Bates for Richards. Control Horsley. Such wasn't her best, I wouldn't reckon, but still was able to get the throw out of it. Andy Horsley, a local, former junior at Seaforth, playing first grade for Manly United. Is let's give it away again, back towards Roche in the Illawarra goal. Consistently playing out from the back. Illawarra got it to Limon at the base of midfield. Montetrill make that work on the Illawarra right. Couldn't quite. Cobain. For Dale. Whelan is replacing one-touch football all the way from right to left. Richards tries to clip one down the line. A couple of goes at that. Ella Giles, and will come away with the ball. Down the line for Egan Brown, and better safe than sorry approach from Emma Bates, who put that one out of play for a throw. Egan Brown. Badger makes something happen here. Well to keep hold of it for Illawarra, then get it to Bronte True in towards the middle, and that's a huge opportunity. Gerard ghosting in at the front post was completely unmarked. And would love that one back again. Best chance for Illawarra since falling behind. Dale sits down one and moves on. Wasn't a bad idea to play the ball for an advancing Whelan either. Final 10 of the opening 45. Illawarra goal down, but on the ball here. Sennerdale strike for Manly United, a wonderful one. If you're just joining us, separating the two sides so far. Egan Brown drops deep. Limon down the line. And they're back on it. Whelan towards O'Brien. Getting in the way there. Ella Giles. And looking for a second before the interval. Building towards that. Dale. Whelan. Towards halfway with Arnold, who finds a centre-back partner in Bates. Spent some time in the college system in the US. Emma Bates. course, with the Jets in the top flight, will go towards Minette, but quite work for Manly United. Horsley. It might have been Gilbane. And the goal kick. It around. Put themselves into a little bit of a corner. And from that position, winning a throw is a good result, and Poppy Hooks has just done that. Made a league debut in the A-League Women's competition back in 2021. A couple of months after a 16th birthday and a 2-1 win over Brisbane for the Glory. Has been highly touted for a while, the Stingray centre half. Playing in the top league anywhere in the world at 16, you're doing all right. Giles looking down the line, then looking back at the referee for a call that she didn't get. Bronte True, get there. He's capable of playing in midfield, Bronte True, but he's furthest forward here for Illawarra, leading the line. That's the one league goal this campaign, the 24-year-old. That's another one who played at England's level, was with the Glory last campaign. 17 appearances and 1 goal. Go from right to left, but Gilbane should get there first for Manly and does. Dale backing ball towards Gilbane, who loses out. Thompson. Benefit from that. Rogue's ball blocked into a path. Middleton getting into a bit of trouble, and no foul. Could open up for Sienna Dale, who saw her name in the headlines. An option left in Indy Horsley that she might well have used in hindsight. So one goal in the league last week for the MacArthur Rams, where Amelia Cassar tried something similar and it came off. Not there though, as Middleton moves over towards the right hand side. Baggio to back down the inside right channel. Throw instead and make that work either. A little bit of space starting to open up for Manly. Smith getting involved and on the ball. Airmailed in the general direction of Sienna Dale. Didn't have enough power on the ball to get where it needed to go in that respect. Let's go around the corner, Middleton. Hooks. O'Shea towards halfway. Settling it down. Back towards her own goal, but able to. And the lateral ball. From Gerard to keep holds for Illawarra. Tiny ball over towards Hooks, and maybe the Stingrays can build something from this. Up and over halfway she travels. Forwards cut out just as Illawarra looking to build something threatening. 12 minutes left in the opening 45. Tom Topley in the Manly dugout will mind at all what he's seen. On top of the way the scoreline reads, just general play. And they've had a lot of the ball. I really thought they were in the game for a split second there with Dale's ball back towards Drever. He's had enough weight on it to get there. Play though for Stingrays throw, and they get the most of that. Thrown pretty quickly from Middleton and Egan Brown, who can keep it under a spell. Shoots to Horsley. To go back towards Middleton. Shea sends the ball high into the now night sky here at Cromer Park. Tear down right there, Baggio. And a couple of goals at that on the Illawarra right that haven't quite come off as of yet, but given her experience at the level, given she's only 17, it's not a bad thing to have a player with confidence. Looks like Lucy Baggio's got a bit of that. So for it, Arnold went in and ended up fouling Ruby Egan Brown. Referee seeing fit to use the whistle. Free kick. Rather than just a stoppage for a head clash. Into added time. Wouldn't have thought we'd have too much of it. Although I'm no official, so trust those who are in charge of such a call. O'Shea gets it from Hooks. Oh, it's a dreadful giveaway, and it lets Manly United back in, and it's lashed home from Chloe O'Brien to double the lead. Presented on a silver platter. It's a horrible way to go into the half-time interval. O'Brien still had work to do, did it with aplomb. It's 2-0 to Manly United.
Goal to Manly United on this day of days. It's a double congratulations as well for number 7, Chloe O'Brien. Manly United 2, Illawarra Stingrays 0.
Former young Matilda firing home into the corner, and there is the half-time whistle. It's a sickener for the Stingrays, who were playing pretty well even when behind. They fell a goal down through a super run from Sienna Dale, who coasted away into the box and then tucked home into the corner. Kiara O'Shea with a moment that she would absolutely love back, giving the ball to Chloe O'Brien, who then fired into the corner. And that is a moment that she'd like to forget, and that Manly will look to build on. Half-time here at Cromer Park. It is Manly United 2, Illawarra Stingrays 0.
Gets around Morris, the cross coming in. It's a high looping cross onto the head of Sano. Can't be cleared, and Sano sneaks it in past Grove at the near post. Crisula, wide to Feeney. High looping cross coming in, and in off the hands of Simmons.
Wits. Oh, lovely ball to Nicholas. Nicholas! Oh, that is beautiful, Sydney Olympic.
Inspire 40-time Matilda and Carmis, who is crowded off it. A shot from distance is right to the line. With Santos arriving in the box, the ball goes there. Good stop. Coleman keeps it out, still not dealt with. Coleman on the volley. The looks of things will keep it in. Did well. Cross it to the middle. And unmarked at the back post was Amendolia. And at the second opportunity, will put it into the back of the net. Conceding a fourth, more than they are to score one of their own as it's sent in towards the back post, and they've just got that fourth. Free kick. So again, just to wait one. Not a bad idea at all. They've got a fifth.
Come over to the right. Daniel and Naomi is staying over on the left for Bulls. And they're pressing all the way up to the goalkeeper here. Leet plays it out. Oh, Souza has picked Pryor's pocket. Tamira Souza saved straight into the path of Indy Dos Santos. And Bulls Academy previous years, but not quite this evening. Here's Captain Ellis for the instant reply. And Letta couldn't miss. Goalkeeper drawn out, and Ashley Letta makes it 1-1 in the blink of an eye. Looks like she's going to lay it off for Sarah Hunter. So, indirect free kick. Hunter blasts it off the woodwork, follow up and in. And the sister act is struck because it's Janaea Dos Santos who has volleyed it in for 2-1 to the Bull. And a long ball here from Maya Lobo. Brought down by Tash Pryor, and she prompts it goals and scores. Tash Pryor with a quick equaliser at the start of the second half for Apia. And the physical presence of Pryor.
Dyke just being challenged by Abdul Massi and Sky Halmerick, and they've taken it away from Van Dyke there. Halmerick with the shot, and it's gone in there. And you've gone and done the exact same. Tiana Fuller out on this far side, putting the cross in and chipped the keeper there. But they do need the goal, and they may get it here with Poppy Tay. Poppy Tay putting it in the back of the net, and that is...
Majority are heading for the exits. You'll see them in the background. That's a lovely ball forward, picking out Alyssa Nungsad. Keep it a beat, puts it in, and carries on. Wanderers 1-0, 90 seconds gone. Again, on the inside was Nikita Fazari. Now the shot comes in, a good save from Kristanovska is not enough. Talia Yunus into the box, and that's been turned home beautifully by Alyssa Nungsad. That's her brace. Just a double back. Swings it into the box. Millie Bennett, 4-0. Nice bearing down on goal, lays it off, and Nungsad makes it 5 with a lovely finish. Plays out, she's in trouble here. Alyssa Nungsad. Talia Yunus puts it home for the half dozen. Illawarra Stingrays 0, Sydney Olympic 1. Here's a chance for Claire Holder, chips the keeper and puts it away. That's a great start from the Rangers. Millie Bennett inside the area, lays it off, and nicely finished. Second effort, Musa, no. Nungsad, third effort, puts it away. Wins it back, Musa. On the left, Musa!
Students come in, goes over the top there. Now, here's a chance, and a get one! Brilliantly played by Dale. She looks to play the advantage in the penalty area, blocked there by the students. Here's a chance for Dale, and that will go in and equalise. Locked in. Chance now for Manly. They'll look to strike. Big Kerr, but stolen away by Channing. Trips over, they'll have a strike, and Manly gets one in, and they go in front! And it's Ellie Kerr that scores! Will be chase, here's a chance for Burton. Here's an open space, gets it! Leah Burton equalises from a mistake by Chelsea McQueen.
Every week, hundreds of thousands of people turn up around football grounds around New South Wales. Parents, kids, refs, coaches and volunteers. Cardiac incidents can happen to anyone at any time on the pitch.
Right now, not every club has a defibrillator.
And the ones that do are not always maintained or ready to use. In a critical moment, with a defib, that could save lives. That's why Football New South Wales, St John Ambulance and Toyota have come together for Every Beat Matters to help clubs around New South Wales to access defibrillators, cover maintenance and build a register so we know exactly where every unit is around the state. All you need to do is buy a ticket through Raffletix. $5 can make a difference. Every ticket goes towards funding defibrillators and maintenance for clubs that need it most. A live fundraising board shows exactly how much is being raised. And every ticket you buy puts you in the draw to win a Toyota Corolla. One ticket, real impact. Help your club be ready when it matters. So buy your ticket today.
Warm welcome back to Cromer Park. The rain has set in as the two teams return for the second half. Oliver Walker-Peel here with you for round 23 of the NPL Women's New South Wales competition, and it is Manly United with a 2-goal buffer over Illawarra at the break. Sienna Dale scoring the first, a wonderful run that was then topped off with a good finish into the corner. One that goalkeeper Kiara Roche couldn't keep out. And Roche was then culpable for the second, giving the ball away to Chloe O'Brien, who then put it into the back of the net to make it 2 in the shadows of half-time. Looking to see if there are any alterations one way or the other. Don't think there is, although I've said that before and been wrong. Big test now for Illawarra, particularly now being 2 down. They didn't have much time to think about it in the scope of the first half, given how late the concession of the goal was. First 5 or 10 will be one to watch in terms of confidence. And there might well be a change. In fact, Chloe Middleton had gone out for the second half by the looks of things, although she's since headed over towards the dugout. And it will be Emily Cumming to come on. Played in the under-23s game earlier on, did Emily Cumming. Was withdrawn relatively late to maybe prepare her for this. She'll get 45 minutes to show what she's about. The 18-year-old, as the second half is underway. So Illawarra 2 down now, and with a mountain to climb against the Manly side that looked red hot in the opening 45. Sure, Kiara Roche wouldn't mind getting the ball back at her feet after a tough end to the first half from an individual sense. And they're already back on it and looking for a third now. Whelan for O'Brien. Over towards the right it goes, and here's Sienna Dale. Looking to send one in, not a bad idea, and that's a good gather from Roche. Let's make sure it didn't get through. Comes it long. Did it so quickly that the Stingrays players in front of her didn't really have much time to get out. They've been able to push up since. Ball in board, Smits. Able to find Bates. So happy with their ball, and Baggio getting in the way to step in. Egan Brown. Chance here maybe for Bronzy True. It's just wide of the left hand upright. Not sure if the effects might would have picked up Emma Bates' reaction. Not something I'll be able to repeat. Quite like my job. In the end, it didn't really matter for Manly, given that the shot was 5 wide. Dale trying something. Quite come off. She's then doing the defending. Did that well, and then got it back on the overlap from Dale. Illawarra win it back up the pitch though, and lose it just as quickly. Limon. Good moments for the Stingrays here until the ball from True. Keeps the run of Cumming. Didn't get there. Bit for Illawarra to build off there. There's a foul from Richards on Egan Brown. Positive start for the Illawarra Stingrays in the first few minutes of this second half. In the Manly wall, the free kick sent in, not a bad one at all from Limon as it breaks and fired over the top. Adelaide Thompson had a fair bit of space, just couldn't keep that one down. United just got to make sure that they're not complacent here. Not saying they are at all, but a few lapses in concentration might cost them if Illawarra keep playing the way they are. They've started the second half really well. Egan Brown towards the right-hand side for the advancing Hooks. Didn't really get on top of that one, and injury, but able to deal with that. Horsley and line for Minette, who will get there ahead of Poppy Hooks. Wants the free kick and will get one. Good play from a forward who can realise the situation and go over. If you're an opposition player or fan, you might contend that such free kicks are a little bit cheap, but it's expertly done from a player who knows what she's doing. Free kick from a very wide area. Opportunity maybe here for Bates to be the architects of something here for Manly United. It's left-footed. It's headed away from inside the 6-yard box towards True. Coming, looking to make something happen. Had a runner ahead of the ball that she couldn't use because the ball's too far away for her to be able to play it. Gilbane as Manly United get away with one a little bit there. Hansel from the free kick. Brian looking for Dale. Well played again from Thompson. It's had a decent game so far, the number 17. Presenting that one to Baggio and unable to make Manly pay for that. United looking to play out from the back. Bates. Sit number 4 in Poppy Hooks. Looking to then start something for Illawarra. Gilbane. Towards the right-hand side. Dale. Things happen when the ball's at her feet. By one and then not a second. After getting up and over halfway. Call will go the way of Illawarra. Free kick just forward of halfway for them. A little more midway inside Stingrays half. The ball forward a touch there. It's the referee's liking. Footed and flicked on. Horsley able to get the ball by Roche. Elected to roll it out. Roger there was put under a little bit of unnecessary pressure. It's a little bit rushed at times in defence, Illawarra. Particularly looking to pull the ball out from the back. There's been a couple of times where maybe could have helped themselves out a little bit more. Although in fairness, I am no footballer and will never claim to be. Those out there right now are doing a far better job than I ever could. Giles back to Roche. Egan Brown will receive it here. Let's try and help it wide, but something won't be getting there. It's Drever. Now Wheeler, defence side of the centre circle. Characteristic from Lucy Richards. And a play for throw for Manly, for Illawarra, pardon me, taken quickly by Baggio. Through to Drever. In turn, roll it short. Just under 10 gone, second half. Manly United maintaining their 2-goal half-time lead. Going down the line. Ball in here for Poppy Hooks. Yeah, third season with the Stingrays. They're making the move east. Good touch there from True. Cut it into the path of Gerard. Ball in, and it was a wicked one all the way through. True had made a really good run. Positive ball across. Blade Thompson almost providing a wonderful assist, but not to be. If Illawarra can get one, they'd fancy that they've got enough time to get another and draw the game level, should they not concede. Well won. Being pulled back was Baggio, who gets it here from Egan Brown. Right-footed ball. Across the top of the penalty area. Manly win it back. Strong challenge from behind. Sarah Whelan. Referee electing to keep his cards in his pocket. For Dale. Even went on to stack to Downster, can still keep the ball, and still takes a foul for a flowing movement to be stopped. Logan Gerard. Rain getting a touch heavier here at Cromer Park as Arnold takes the resulting free kick, right-footed. Fall at the feet of Horsley. Once and twice will play at it. Good ball here for Whelan. Working over towards the right-hand side. There's Dale. Works over a bit of space. Left-footed. Oh, across the face of goal and by everybody. Not sure if a cross was her first intention, but it shaped that way in the end. A wicked ball. No one there in a blue shirt to tap it home. Here's Hooks. It's back for Roche. So, good ball over towards the left-hand side. Keep it in. She did initially and then was able to win the throw. Building there for Illawarra, bless me. Shoots head up. How do you want it? Sure, they didn't get past her, and it's towards Minette. Has to do it all herself, and now at least making a good job of it, but had too much to do. It's part of the clearing attempt as Illawarra looks to go from one end to the other, but Egan Brown won't get there. Dale off after this. Was well watched. Really covered off. And Thompson needs to be good on the left hand side. Here and Grover both had to be, as Manly are readying a double change.
Substitution for your Manly United FC. Coming onto the field is number 12, Brinley Gentle.
Bryn Gentle.
Number 18, Daisy Arrowsmith.
Daisy Arrowsmith both on. Bryn Gentle, a former Newcastle Jets Academy member. Daisy Arrowsmith, former junior at Northbridge.
Is number 9, Emily Minette. And number 19, Hallie Smith.
The two off Haley Smith, pardon me, and Minette. Before I get Arrowsmith and Smith confused. Manly go for their first change of personnel in this game. A free kick has gone Illawarra's way, just back of halfway. Holes. Smartly kept from Gentle, recently off the bench. O'Brien. Richards again. Whelan. With the Victorian, who goes down the left-hand side. Back into the path of Whelan, who will try and slide it in behind. Got through to Roche. The run from Daisy Arrowsmith couldn't be found. Good to see Daisy back out there. A long time out with anterior cruciate ligament injury. But back fit and firing now. Team looking to get back and do some defending. True. The defending was done really well. Grace Arnold it was. Doing the job there. So towards the Illawarra left, it will go back to Limon. It's not a bad idea to find Gerard, but 14 are able to keep that one in. It's bad for a goal kick. Here for Manly United. Right-hand side, taking it towards the middle. That's how it clears the penalty area. Let's try and send it back in. O'Shea probably had that one covered. Troubles on in front of her, but now at least wheeling back on it. Free kick has been picked out for Illawarra. All the way back to Roche. They've given it a good go. 20 minutes of this second half. Illawarra made any progress on the scoreboard. We'll try a flick. Egan Brown, decent ball. Towards the left-hand side. Monty True making the run ahead of the ball. It was a good run. It's a dancing board, and in the end it took a good bit of defending to ensure that she didn't get a clean look at goal. Corner to come here then. Sent into the middle and headed wide by Hooks. Decent look. I think she should have tested goalkeeper Drever. And just put that one out of play. Megan Brown has hit the referee. Not a whole lot that any official can do about something like that. Tried to take evasive action and didn't quite come off. Shea, or even Brown, who tried to be deft. Didn't come off though for Illawarra in the end, it didn't quite for. Baggio almost got there. Get that decision though. There was Gerard. Restart. Free kick towards the edge of the box. True will try and keep it alive after the flick from Baggio. Take the throw for the ball. Gone out of play. Richards tried to keep it in for Manly. Didn't happen. True flicking into the path of Egan Brown, and combination of Arnold and Horsley getting into position to put that one behind. Corner ball. Sent in from the Illawarra right. Something on it. For Manly was Whelan, who then lost the footing, but ball's going out of play anyway. Giles wanted to get it over from left to right. Richards couldn't clear, and True couldn't capitalise. They've had a couple of decent looks, Illawarra. Think of the Hooks header, and then there from Bronte True. Plays that you don't mind these opportunities falling to either. For Illawarra at the moment, but they can grab one. It likely sets up a nervy finish. Surrendered by Horsley. Baggio looking to turn True. All the way. And Bates is the effort as well wide then from Limon. And that's the one league goal in the campaign, so not the most regular of goal scorers, and it's audacious in terms of adding to that tally from there. O'Brien to thread the needle. Cut out by Giles. Trying to get it forward. Dale will settle this down. She fashioned a good cross. It was just over the head. Bryn Gentle. Illawarra will be happy enough for now to get on behind for a corner. It wasn't a bad delivery. Slightly too much height on it. taken short, as Manly have tended to do. Back here with Horsley! It works so well! And what a strike! Second of the season! And it's one straight into the top corner. Top class. Manly United this evening. They've got a third goal to show for it.
Goal to Manly United. Someone get a view of that heat seeker there. From number 21, India Horsley. Manly United 3, Illawarra Stingrays 0.
And the swerve on that ball was pretty special to see. Right behind it. That one was labelled for the top corner. 3 goals and they're well on their way to 3 points here, Manly. Horsley trying something. Wasn't foul in the process. Good feet there from Baggio. Gerrards. Hooks. Giles, who will clip one forwards. True. Sort of widened at the opportunity there, but Arnold did well to sort it all out and snuff out the danger. Towards the final 15 and 90, Egan Brown. Towards the middle. Giles back for Roche. Well, outside of a penalty area here. Away, but should have more than enough time to retreat back to the post. Have to do it quickly. It's rolled on from Dale onto the run of Whelan, but it was a good piece of defending. Doing the job there. Get a free kick after quickly taking the throw. They've got grand designs of the fourth here. This is going for in the middle. It's a ball and a great one. Look here for the Stingrays on the counter. It's with Baggio. Roll it short. True. It's a switch from right to left by Bronte True is complete. Egan Brown into the 1-2. Grove will get there and send it in. It's behind the byline for a goal kick. This is Manly United's penultimate home game for the season. Final game is next weekend here at Cromer Park, at least, against Bulls FC before trips to Upper Sydney Spirit and Sydney Uni. Nice to keep that one in, and eventually the ball does go out of play for Illawarra. Tough assignment next up, RP Leichhardt at home before finishing off their season against Hills United. And then the MacArthur Rams. Bates. Just to get that one through. Good defending from Poppy Hooks to cover off India Horsley. for a goal kick. Some action in the technical area from a point of view, maybe, unless it's just substitutes being told to warm up. Looks like it is that. Nothing has changed. Just a split second. Doesn't look. There are imminent ones at least. Just throw. Egan Brown's flick. The Stingrays defender. Interesting touch. Kiara O'Shea playing as a little bit of an 11th outfielder at times. Far inside the box. Goalkeeper stands at the moment. Gentle. Pulled down. Referee waiting to see if there was any advantage there, and there wasn't. Free kick, Bates takes, ball out to bounce, it'll drop for Dale on the half volley. Come behind for a goal kick, just making sure that he hooks as well. A bit slow to rise. So a feet, which is a good sign. Let's play it now. Gentle towards the right-hand side. Dale. A really good game. Just continue it here, helps it on. Gilbane towards the byline, tries to dig out a cross. And there's one a corner. Just goes to show with some of the experience and such that the Manly players have at the club. Gilbane, their 11th year at the club. A lot of the players have gone through juniors. Even the players that aren't playing today. Long-time servants of Manly United Football Club, and does bode well in terms of chemistry. Shown this afternoon, a left-footed free kick, or corner, pardon me, all the way through. Set piece almost working for Chloe O'Brien. Ball had gone behind. Now, there will be a couple of changes. See.
Substitution for
Chapel,
Manly
come on.
United FC, making their way
Same
from
is
the
true
field
for Gemma Sweetenham.
Is number 7 Chloe O'Brien and number 21 India Horsley. And coming onto the field is number 33 Hayley Chapelo and number 14 Gemma Sweetenham.
Horsley, the two players off, by the way. Two of the goal scorers. Chapel are both important fixtures, usually at under 23s level, but it's a good game for them to be put into. Team 3-0 up with less than 10 to play. Offside flag goes up against Illawarra. called to press. O'Shea is able to ball forward away before the pressure cut that option off. We're back here with Giles inside our own penalty area. Get it back. Struggled at times. Play short balls all the way out to Illawarra today. There are a few reasons why they're in the situation that they are. Richards. Pass there, gentle, but it didn't work. Forward go. Illawarra. True set a task, and as always, second best in that foot race. Drever able to sort that out. Looks like we've got a Illawarra change coming. Brielle Masters is about to come on. Mentioned the 4-1 win for Illawarra in the under-23s game. Number 22 got 2 of the 4. Little in the win. She'll be a part of 2 games in the one day at the one place. Dale. Win it back. Baggio towards the left-hand side. Went down the inside left channel and got it back. Sent it in towards the middle, but ball couldn't find anyone wearing pink. And Manly should be able to go back the other way. Cutting that out though is Hooks. Gerard now trying to lift one a touch. And at the end they will work it out, Manly. More than one way to defuse the situation, I suppose, and that one does work. Goes back to Drever, who will pick it up. Dale off after this. Another ball forward from Whelan, but O'Shea dealing with that, and it looks as though it will be a league double for Manly. More convincing this time around than the first. 3 points is 3 points all the same as Roche again gives it away. Does Whelan fancy a look with an unguarded goal? Rolls it short instead. Chance goes. Taken away rather quickly from Gentle. Most lightning striking twice for Kiara Roche. I'm thankful that it didn't. And then the change.
Substitution for the Illawarra Stingrays coming onto the field is number 22, Brielle Masters.
Masters will take the place of Lucy Baggio.
And making her way from the field is number 30, Lucy Baggio.
Too much time for Brielle Masters to grab a goal to add to the 2 she's already scored today, but I'm sure she'll be happy with her earlier efforts, and anything else is a bonus. Looks as though she'll be deployed more defensively in this game rather than her first involvement of the day. Giles. Arnold steps in to give Roche something to think about, and it's easy for the goalkeeper to deal with. Her goalkeeper in Drever. She's trying to close it down. Gilbane lifts one. Masters called into action in the end. Did the job required and more. Won the throw as well. Back for Hooks to take another throw for Illawarra. Header one Richards. Rolling board, and foul there was Whelan. They'll take the advantage and not use it well. In the end, it was Gentlew who was looking for the run of Dale, but pass well overhit. Chase forward ball. Picking it up and over halfway. All allowed to bounce. There's Dale. Shifted over towards the right side, but it's good defending too. Make sure that didn't happen as we move into the final minutes of the 90 here at Cromer Park. Played it well. Former BTH Raiders junior. He's another one who's been at the club a while, joined Manly for under 10s and has stayed with the club, risen through the ranks and is now at senior level. One of many who will enjoy this result for sure. Gave it to Hooks for Illawarra. Coming. Down the line for True. Arced, but too long. Line for a goal kick. We now move into added time. Again, don't fancy we'll have too much of it. Long. Helps on from Whelan after a smart flick from Gensel, but Dale's ball and a teammate, and Illawarra should be able to move away. Limon into the middle. Just for Richards to get in a decent spot to block the lane, and that'll do. 3 goals, 3 points. Manly United 2 goals.
NPL New South Wales Women's, the final score, Manly United 3, Illawarra Stingrays 0.
Last portion of the game.
Sienna Dale, the 28th
Manly were a cut above. Sienna Dale was brilliant. Scored the opener. Wonderful run. And then a good finish into the corner. Chloe O'Brien got the second with one of the final kicks of the first half. Third was a good strike from India Horsley to cherry on top of the cake and seal the win.
We hope to see you again soon.
With one more home game to go for Manly United, this is a good way to head into that strong home performance. And for Illawarra, typifies their season really. They will stay second from bottom, one would think, the rest of the campaign, unless Western City Rangers get a bit of a run up to close the campaign out. From Oliver Walker-Peel, I'll bid you farewell. Take care, stay safe, thank you for your company, and goodbye for now. Manly, 3-0 winners over Illawarra.